Hey, folks. Um, so this is target 2359, 239397. This is round two. So I can't remember what. Okay, I can't remember what I saw yesterday. I just remember we were thinking maybe it's the possibly the space station, possibly it's okay. But one of the things, I guess I had a building a vehicle, water, energy, not at sea level meeting. And which which this is all information from the person who gave me the chart. So let's take a look at this. So 239397, round two, page one. Well, this is a blind target. I other than knowing that it's my data from yesterday was okay. I just had these aspects. 653 once. So I thought I checked everything. So I did my diagrams, saw what the keys was. Possible. Building possibly. The exchange vehicle, you know, I remember my diagram from yesterday. But one of the things I didn't check was woo. And check the woo factor. So let's look at the woo. So we're gonna do the woo factor. Now those who don't those who don't know, I like to do a lot of mystical things, religious shrines and temples, and I like to do a lot of gurus, look at gurus and where they what do they call it? A guru's camp, or I don't know. It's where the group of people meet, and there's always something interesting there. So like churches and religious organizations have really cool stuff. Religious items always have something tied to it. Magical items, always cool to look at. So what I didn't look at was the woo. I didn't look at the energy associated with whatever this building is, whatever this meeting is. Um, One of the AOLs was, it feels like, well, I don't know why this just makes me so sleepy. I don't know if this is a meeting, and I I'm trying to focus in. I'm trying to focus in on people. So let's say this is a building or vehicle, water, energy, not at sea level meeting, and I'm trying to pick from people and up. And I'm going to include the energy aspects of people involved. So let me show you what I do. Normally, I do is take and make an energy beam around primary and an energy bubble around the secondary, and then you get tertiaries over here. So we got people over here. We have the primary. I got to figure out if he's male or female, what he's wearing. I don't, not at sea level. That doesn't tell me anything. Is this in space? Was this a meeting in space? Was this a meeting on a high mountain? Is there like a flat area? Correct. Okay. So are we talking buildings? Are we talking structures? Are we talking is is this moving? Is it solid? Is it attached? I'm thinking about that. Let me finish up these people here. So currently I'm looking at this one sideways and they're holding something. So their arms come down and they're holding something. They're presenting. They're holding what? The box, they're holding there's crystals in there. What do the crystals do? All right. So whatever whatever this is, it could be a computer, it could be a box, it could be a box with something in there. It can be for me though, it feels like this is something that kind of like a remote control or a so it feels like a remote control. And I don't mean like a remote control for a drone or whatever. It just feels like with this I will do this. So this is a like tech or the question is this person that's holding it, person receiving it. I guess that's my question. Is this person accepting it or giving it away? Because whatever this um, I mean, like I said, it feels like a remote control, does something from a distance. So this guy's got an unusual set of clothes, skinny. So I'm not sure if that's a holster or pocket, but he's got something on his hip. Oh, yes, my question. Is this just two people exchanging something? So this meeting is they're trying to address something, addressing, make changes, make plans. This this person's jacket is like it's like a two piece, so it's kind of like cut off, and I don't understand why. It's like the top of it comes down to midriff, and then the bottom portion comes up underneath it. So I don't understand what style of there's something off here, and I don't know what it is. So, anyways, this person's kind of walking, or this person has spectrum loss, some sort of tech, or has something in his hand and is either receiving it or giving it. And I don't understand the energy thing. So, and I don't understand these two people and other people that are watching. They're watching from a distance. You have, you have what I would call a security guard in between the two. You have an assistant over here. I mean, is he holding a picture? Is that a picture? So I'm getting a see of a telescope. Telescope. And of course you got the dome and you got the building and you've got a secondary building and you got like a cloud layer over here. So this is all in AML. But that would explain the flat, rounded surface. That would be inside this telescope room. I don't know. I wonder if this has something to do with the uh not the Hubble, but the other telescope. What are these crystals? What is this? What is this thing that he has in the box? Making plans. This isn't the wow signal. So it's not AOL wow. All right. So I'm not getting a lot out of this. I would probably say I beat the bush on this one. Let's see, is there anything here that I'm missing? So if I was to scratch all this material off, um, let me start from the beginning. And if I just go to 239397 and just kind of think for a second, what am I missing? So if I want to do the general shape of the building, if I want to do the rounded, and I want to do the flattened area, and I want to do water off over here, flattened area. I tell you, just I did a remote view structure, Mars, big, big Mars structure. It was, I don't know, like a courtyard in a crater. So there's a courtyard in a crater, big courtyard in a crater. And there was pipe underneath it, and I could feel the water going through the pipe. It was damaged. I mean, everything was old and broken. One third of the um, one third of the structure was kind of like buried due to a recent strike of a meteorite. But it was funny because when I'm looking at it, it was lush and green, and you had water in this crater. It was like you literally had water up to a certain point on this crater. The pipe in the courtyard was active and there was water in there. Now you have kind of like toxic gas in there, and this pipe is broken and doesn't, you know, there's obviously not enough water there to worry about. But it was so cool to see this when it was active. But I don't think this is on Mars. I can't figure out the not at sea level, other than the fact that wherever it's at has a flattened area that's kind of rounded. It's rounded and rectangular. we have a guard or somebody who's wary, and we have two people exchanging. One of them skinny, one of them's not skinny. He's a little bit bigger, a little bit chunkier, probably a little bit older. Um, not quite sure. I don't know if I don't know what the race he is, other than he doesn't have a lot of melanin. So I'm thinking either white, Asian, European. This one, on the other hand, has some really weird genetic things. So long, skinny, tall, and I don't know what color his skin is either, but I just know that he's oddly shaped. And the holster is probably not a holster, but just something. So I tell you, when I talk about crystals, I mean like crystals that are in electronics, like resonant crystals. And I don't know why I'm so focused on resonant crystals. So in a UFO, you have, I wouldn't call them buttons. I don't know what you would call them, but things that channel, and they have different use crystalline structures. So these crystalline structures, when you touch them or get near them, will pick up whatever they need to pick up, and then they have it's either light or I'm not really even sure the mechanism because I don't see light. Some mechanism to transfer. And that's what I wonder what this is. I mean, so are these diamonds, or is this like a exchange? Is this tech? Because it feels like tech. And then it also feels like, so this place has or bearing or presence. And this person also has, he's solid, and he has backing, and he has presence. So presence inside of him, he's a very solid. He's I don't know about the happy. It's more like this is gonna happen will happen regardless. So, not quite sure who this is, and I'm not sure who this tall skinny guy is. But I recognize this guy anywhere. He's just either military or security. Okay. So I'm going to AOL the telescope. I'm going to AOL the UFO tech bullshit. But this, I'm not. Whatever this is, it feels like some sort of tech to do something in a distance. It feels like tech, kind of like the nuclear football, which is just insane. Energy. What is the energy aspect? Energy, curling. So it's curling energy, and I'm not quite sure why it's a curling energy. So it's curling energy. Let me take 6 of that, and then I'm gonna look at the building one more time, and then I'm gonna look at the vehicle one more time, see if I can pull anything from that vehicle. Well, not at sea level. Okay. Thanks. Tell you, I don't know what it is about military or people with a purpose. They have a feeling. Never did get to the mood factor. So let's look at this is page two. So what we're going to focus now on is the vehicle. So I got this. I'm gonna just put these out here real quick. AOL Go and AOL Pro Store. So I'm trying to concentrate on the vehicle that. So the energy is around something. The base is really supposed to be either, I don't know, is that a drone? Is that a UFO? Is that? Sure. Let's just already you hit a little UFO. Is this a drone? White, other than being rounded, and I'm looking to see if there's anything I can recognize off this. I really can't get a good look at what this is. I do see this. I don't know what this is. Maybe that's a camera. Maybe that's a window. Maybe that's a, I don't know. There's a circular area, but circular area. Where it just is this. I'm getting too much information and it's all kind of blurring and I'm not getting anything good. The energy is staticky and spiky. So I can't tell what it is other than, so here is, if I'm looking this way, right? So I'm looking slightly up, right? So I have this edge of energy that I see, right? And out of this edge of energy, I see energy coming down like this. So it would be kind of like, it would look kind of like this, and then kind of like that, and then it just would arc across. But this whole side would be on energy. So again, now I'm AOLing, AOL, I'm AOLing again, um, I can't seem to get rid of that one. This is the basic shape of what is. Again, way too much image stuff. Um, yeah. So we're gonna have to write that off because I get way too many AOLs. Not at sea level. and water energy are the two things I have to focus on. Water and energy. And this is what I see for energy. Water. I don't quite understand the water tank. So the tank of water. But do I see a water tank? Or again, I get a feel for the waters nearby. This is not seen, or this is kind of hidden. You literally have to go look around the corner to see this. Oh, okay. The water's nearby, so if this is an outside location, there would be water nearby. So it feels like ice and then liquid. So it's like if there's, I mean, there's like solid, solid ice, and then there's like so much less temperature. See, it doesn't feel extremely cold. It just feels cold. Is it cold enough to have glaciers? Are we talking chunks? Are we talking ice caves? I don't know. But there seems to be liquid. Okay. So, and again, now I'm going to go down the rabbit hole of this is talking the meteor or not the asteroid that's cruising through because I had energy very similar to this. I actually had a structure very similar on it. Um, it had just like folds. It was kind of very very clear, very defined, and the energy that wrapped around it was also very spiky. So, but I'm gonna write out the asteroid. So that's an AOL. But the two people are the two groups. The two actually there's a bunch of people, but I mean the two main people that are seen in the meeting. This doesn't make sense. It can't be the asteroid. It can't be UFOs. It can't be. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm actually stumped on this one. Well, I'm gonna. Oh, excellent. 2026. Yeah, I got 2026. Hey, my co-pilot's not cool. So let me read the questions. That he's got here. Got a question. Chance either future or fictional. Don't know. James Webb Telescope. Thank you. Did we verify this the other day? This is what he gave me was buildings, vehicle, water, energy, not at sea level, me. Those aspects were all he gave. So, um, 239397 round two. What did I call this? 239397 round two, 11327. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, I keep getting AOLs of UFOs, and I keep getting AOLs of uh, I get like the James Webb Telescope looking at something like the cruiser that's in outer space with the fake astronaut just kind of floating there. So I get a lot of bad AOL. The energy is spiky, and it feels like there's like some random energetic area. I can't shake the UFO thing. So, and that's why I was really disappointed having having to stop something because you can't stop thinking about UFOs. It was kind of sad. Um, I wanted to look at the woo factor to see if we're talking like a temple or if we're talking like, is there dead people around? Is there religious items around? I mean, we're talking, and I do get the feeling that there's possibly like religious items or items that have energetic feel to them. Um, like a Tibetan temple or something in the mountains that would be, it doesn't have a real religious feel to it. Would a UFO have food on board? Yeah, be like sea rations. I mean, I don't know how you would tell it apart from really bad sea rations. It's more of a paste, anyways. And see, that's the thing is, I don't see food as what I perceive as food. Um, I don't see other than I keep thinking this is like a window, and I'm seeing into the area where people are well being fanned. But again, this is my whole UFO thing kind of overwhelming everything. So I don't think it's supposed to be a UFO. Um, I'm getting a lot of pushback from it, but I don't know if the pushback is from somebody saying, "Hey, don't look at this," or if this is pushback because I haven't eaten dinner yet. So, I mean, if I just isolate one of these people to where I can take, let's just say one of these people here and isolate first. I ask them if this is a UFO or if this is a alien ship or, and I mean, all I get is a smile. So I just smile. And it's not even a smile, it's more of an um, impressed. And again, I got a lot of pressure from doing when I do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a real life target. So I'm pretty sure this is an actual ongoing. In fact, I think this is an event now or current. Um, I mean, I really thought it was the space station with the guy coming down, but again, that ties right back into my UFO fantasy thing. So, uh, but it's funny. I can actually go and list off all the different alien species that I'm seeing, but because I'm so front loaded with my own crap that I don't think any of it's right. So how sad is that when my AOLs take over my views? So I don't know. I don't know what this is. So what we'll do tomorrow is maybe I'll see if I can get a little bit more data and then just keep following down whatever seems best. The there's a nervous factor about this, and I don't know what the nervous factor is. So, so it's like, should we Should we? Can we? Uh, Something will happen. So that's the feeling. This is it's like there's like a trust issue or so now I mean the feeling is this is gonna make or break. And one side of the equation has very little skin in it in this. So that's one side is not concerned. All right. Is that an A in nervous? N-E nervous. N-E-A-R-D. Nervous. I think it's N-E-R. There we go. It's N-E-R. Thank you. Nervous. That's I was spelling it out in my head. I just kind of got that nervous. Oh, all right. All right. Let me. Is there anything else? Anything else that we could think of? It's funny. I get another aspect of this, right? So I have this aspect of old, like 1,000 years old, like not ancient, but like 1,000 years. So very specific 1,000 years. That's why I thought. But I have a picture of 1,000 years. But I also have a picture of an arrow like that. So like a central source, central point has a big arrow that goes around, and uh, I wonder if that's 13,000. Anyways, many years, not millions, but many years go by. So many years go by. This arrow turns and rotates, and then something bad happens as it turns and rotates. So kind of a weird feeling. But AOL that. So there's something new and something old on this chart. Pedantic? I'm not even sure what that means. Um, you, it is fine. I need to spell correct. Anytime you catch something like that, let me know. All right, I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna fix that error on the front page, and then I think tomorrow I might do it. If he gives me the same amount of information I did today, maybe I'll take another look and see if any of the new information makes sense. Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. It's fine. It's all good. So tomorrow I will talk to the person. He's let's see. I think he's about 12 hours ahead. I'm not really sure. Anyway, somewhere in that region. And it was really late last or really early. I don't know. Just definitely when I talked to him at 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 hours. So tonight, about if I'm awake by say, I guess 12, if I'm still kicking around, I'll send him some text and see if we can get a little bit more data, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Um, I would like to know what this is, but I'm more interested in actually following my data. I mean, if any of my data is correct on this aspect alone, I would just absolutely. I want to deep dive. I don't want to know what the target is until I deep dive on what I'm looking at, because again, it looks like a craft. It looks like people inside of a craft, and it looks like UFO. All the hallmark signatures. But it's also a meeting, so the meeting has a lot of meaning to me as far as where it's at, what it could be. I mean, shit. Excuse me. Uh, it it could be the astronauts on the moon saying, "Hey, Santa Claus is here," and all the reindeer, all that. Something simple as. So it'd be cool. I don't know. I'll get information and let you know. Save previous. Ooh, yeah. Let me send it to you real quick, and then I'll take these pictures. So, but yeah, yeah. This is kind of cool. So, you guys, if anybody's watching this, just let me know what you think. It seems to be a really cool target, and the current front-loaded things that we know about it is buildings, vehicle, water, energy, not at sea level, meeting. You know, there's a lot there. So, if anybody has any ideas, let me know now because I'll do this again tomorrow. We'll kind of review it. All right. Well, thank you very much. I will catch you guys later.